What's up, guys? Clash here, bringing you a quick 6-0 mini Pekka card challenge deck. So, have to let know what you think, but this went really well for me. I tried a different deck the first time, didn't go so well. Went up against an opponent who was running this deck, but with a knight instead of minions, and ran the table. So here's the deck. Basically, it is mini Pekka, Electro Wizard, minions, miner, log, skeletons, balloon, and lumberjack. And so the cool thing is in these challenges, I think you guys can all use all these cards. I don't know, do you have to have all the cards to use them? But either way, it's a pretty heavy legendary deck. So hopefully you guys can use them all. I don't know. I have all the cards, so I guess I can't tell if it's locked out for other people. So we'll watch 3 of the replays in 3x speed, just to give you a feel for how the deck works, or in 2x speed. But it's a pretty powerful deck overall. So this one, he comes right away with and this has a lot of options. If Graveyard gives you problems, you can stop with your minions, your Electro Wizard, your Miner, your Lumberjack, your Mini Pekka are all pretty good counters to the Graveyard. So I got great damage on that balloon. It's got lots of counters to the Mini Pekka, right? Just about all those cards, including the Mini Pekka, counter the Mini Pekka. If you've got a favorite deck that uses a knight, you can almost sub the Mini Pekka in and use that deck for this challenge. So that's another good tip. Definitely. See there, you can distract the Mini Pekka with a lot of cards. I'm a little bit down here. He did get off one good round of Graveyard. But the nice thing is you can use that Lumberjacks on defense and then just counter it into a balloon push with the Rage. But the balloon also works well with the Miner. The balloon can be pushed by the minions. And basically now that I know he has the Graveyard, he basically has to overcommit to get the tower. And I'm able to put in a big counter push with the balloon, and then it's pretty easy for me to chip away, with the log and the lumberjack and the balloon, or the miner and the balloon, to get this tower down. So that's match 1. Went pretty well. A little bit of adversity, but not too bad. It's actually a pretty defensive deck as well. You can see 3-1, 1-0. 1-0, 3-1. So I only lost 3 towers overall. Let's watch this game against the Bandit. Against Thorvaldsen from Royalty Clan. He comes straight in with the Bandit. He's ready with the zap, so he does get a hit off on the on my tower with the Bandit. But you can see that balloon miner combo is pretty sick. He's running a Pekka Bandit pencil deck, and I really, after that initial Bandit play, I really didn't have a lot of issues keeping him at bay for the rest of this game here. And using the Lumberjack on defense, rages your tower and a lot of your other troops. Another good synergy is the E-Wiz with the Miner, for sure. And here he doesn't quite do a good enough job, and the Mini Pekka finishes off that first tower. So now it's all about defense for the next minute here. So you can see he comes in super heavy, but it's not that hard to shut it down with all these defensive troops. So. They came with a pretty hard push there, but once again, shut it down. And I think even if you would have got that tower, I would have been able to get the 3 crown in overtime fairly easily. And then we'll watch the clincher against a hog deck, which I'm not sure a hog deck is the best option in the world. Since the Mini Pekka is a pretty good counter to the hog. But I will say the minion horde did give me a little bit of issues in this match, so that could be something to look at. Could look at maybe fire spirits instead of the skeletons. would serve a similar distraction purpose and give you that splash damage against minion horde. So that could be a good sub to look at, especially if you want to try this in challenge modes or on the ladder or something like that. As you can see here, I was able to get the balloon in for some pretty good damage. You know, when they're not ready for that, it works really good. So I think the Lumberjack balloon combo in challenge mode in general is a really good option. As most of you know, the Electro Wizard is really strong in challenge mode as well. So there he kind of misses the Lumberjack altogether, and so you can see here, this was a pretty strong push by him that I just didn't have a good answer for. This is where I realized the minions were a little bit of an issue. I suppose another option could be to swap out, since this deck is not super expensive, I could actually go minion horde instead of minions, and that might work out pretty well. So you can see, coming in pretty hard there. Actually get some pretty good damage there. At this point, I just have to play a pretty strong defense to and try to keep working this tower down here against this hog. I do think I make a mistake here with my log at the end here. Could have possibly got some chip damage on the tower, but that minor minion combo finished it off. So there you go. There's a pretty sweet deck, I think. I think it could work. It works really well in this particular challenge, but I think it actually would work in most challenge modes, and I'm even going to maybe dabble with it on ladders. So there you go. Let's open this crown chest quick while we're here, and we'll open the challenge chest and see what we get. Nothing great, nothing too bad. All right, let's grab our mini Pekkas. It's a pretty good value there. And let's see. These aren't real big chests, but let's see what we get. It's a good chunk of gold. Tombstone. So nothing super awesome. Tombstone is probably actually a pretty good card in this challenge to counter the mini Pekka. But there you go. There's the mini Pekka challenge. Thanks for watching. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think of this deck. What did you use in the deck? Did you get all 6 wins? Leave a comment, sub. I know I'm mixing it up with more Clash of Clans videos. And if you don't like watching Clash of Clans or Clash Royale videos, I'm creating a bunch of playlists on my channel page. So if you want to stick to one stream or the other, it should be easy for you to get all that content separated for you there. And then you won't have to fight with videos you don't want to see. But hey, thanks everybody. Thanks for watching.